What's going on, guys? Welcome to the 50th episode of Insider BA's Room Mill. I'm your host, as always, Insider BA. Alongside me this week is none other than...
You gonna say it?
I don't know. Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, you gotta say it. You'll say it anyway.
Tomasa Ciampa. Timo. He doesn't like when I say it, or I don't know how to say it. I don't know where I am.
But why ruin a good thing?
Why ruin a good thing? That's the ongoing gag here. You know how this show goes. I show up every Monday around 6, 7 o'clock whenever I can go live and drop the rumors for the week that is coming upon us, which I wish it was a short week because work's always tough. But it is what it is. So this week's top rumors are going to be Tyson Fury, original plans for Crown Jewel, Brock versus Cain Velasquez, original plans as well. The Saudi Arabia controversy, which is the biggest topic of this past weekend. And is NXT taking over Raw tonight? Question mark. That will be the top rumors. And as regarding now the social media, I know everyone here already knows what it is. But if you want to go ahead and share it to anybody, Timo, go ahead.
You know, as always, for anybody new listening, all of our social media accounts along with our blog are included in the description of this video with direct links. So make sure you give us a like, give us a follow, show us some love. We love hearing from you guys. And as always, a huge shout out to our supporters at My Fantasy Sports Talk. Search for our podcast and blog on their website as well.
Right. And of course, this is an interactive show. So I'm now sharing to the groups. I appreciate the groups that are letting me share this show too. And it's an interactive show. Like I said, I want all your opinions and comments. And of course, I will shout you guys out as always. I want to see. Yep, I got it. Everybody there. And I'll share here. Boom. So the big thing that happened last week was the fact that Saudi Arabia was smack in the middle of the week on Thursday. And yeah, the greatest thing to happen at Crown Jewel that came out of that pay-per-view was Bray Wyatt is now your Universal champ. No, yes,
yeah,
Universal champion, not WWE champion. The now WWE champion showed up on Friday night SmackDown and said he quit SmackDown and is going to Monday Night Raw. That is the way they fixed this. I know there was a rumor of a big trade that was going to happen. I have a lot of things going on with the backstage show and more rumors to come. But I guess
the belts just switched brands, and now Fox has the Universal title, and Raw has the WWE.
Once again,
weird. What?
WWE has the wrong. I still consider the WWE Championship the prestigious title.
Yeah.
Like when it comes compared to everything else, I just don't see how the Universal has been treated fairly.
The name kind of sucked in the beginning.
Yeah, exactly.
The color, the weird red belt, like it was never.
It's just never.
It kind of fell flat.
Now the question is the red belt going to become the blue belt? Are they going to change the strap? I don't think so, just because of the fact that the Fiend has it. Just to answer my question quickly, I just feel like
they're going
to have like a Bray Wyatt type belt, which has been rumored with all those photos.
They could have a Bray Wyatt type belt, but they might change. This might be a good way to get a new belt. Get rid of the red. You put it on Bray Wyatt. He has his custom belt for a while. You know, he's going to have a good run with it. They're going to sell a lot of merchandise. And hopefully far down the road, hopefully when he loses it, they can go back or come out with a new design for the belt that's not red anymore and get rid of that hideous red color.
I think the red is already gone.
As soon as he gets his own custom belt, red is gone forever.
Chris Brown says a photo going around of Bray Wyatt holding what looks to be a custom camo belt, which I did see a video that he posted where it's zooming in on like the actual leather of the strap has the imprint of the Fiend or hurt heel, and then on the sides it's saying the Fiend and it's saying Bray Wyatt or something along that nature, and then on the actual the custom side plates that they get, I believe it just says Bray Wyatt or some type of thing that revolves around him. And what I do love is where it says where it used to say Universal Championship, and now it says just the Fiend.
Yeah,
so it's the W logo and then it says the Fiend. It doesn't even say Universal Champion anymore. So clearly, it's the Universal Champion, but that's his take. That's his way of customizing the whole thing.
He's got the whole universe in his hands now.
Right. Oh my. Boom. See what you did there. Jordan Benoit, I think they actually handled the switch well. All right.
They had an emergency to
A
do.
big emergency
They
on
had
Friday,
to put out
yeah.
a fire, and they came up with a makeshift plan.
Yeah, we're definitely going to talk about the controversy of Saudi Arabia and the top rumors. But more comments coming in. Jessica, hey, first time watcher.
Hey, welcome to the show.
And you put the beer emoji.
Thank you.
That's the way to do it, because beer is everyone's friend. So usually there's rapid rumors, but Saudi Arabia really trumped everything this past weekend.
Yeah.
So there really is no rapid rumors for today's show. I know the Big 50, Big 50th episode, you'd think it'd be like a gigantic rumor show. Well, Saudi Arabia really took over, like really trumped everything, just like it trumped. Just to quickly recap, Monday Night Raw, I fell asleep during it, so it sucked. Timmy?
I don't remember watching much of it.
Yeah. The actual Wednesday Night Wars, once again,
Were
great
great.
Episodes. My vote was for NXT last week. Don't know what I think on the actual poll. I think AEW won in the
They're
polls.
both fire.
They're both. Regardless, we're winning. That's the end of the wars right there. We're always gonna win on Wednesdays. Friday Night SmackDown was taken over. Get it? By NXT because of the fact of the emergency call that had to be made because of all the controversy in the plane and all the bullcrap that had with
Basically, they didn't have
Crown
a
Jewel.
roster in America.
Yeah, they had the women's roster.
Yeah, the women's
That's all
roster.
they had. We'll touch base more on Saudi Arabia, but Crown Jewel itself, I expected Humberto to win and then lose to AJ Styles. Did not expect the OC to win the tag team best, whatever they call it, the best tag team in the world trophy, whatever it is.
I mean, they lost like 5 times in a row to what's their name. So I mean, I was actually kind of expecting them just to lose again because that's been the storyline every single
for
match.
the OC, right?
But hey, they won.
Hey, good job, OC. Little golf clap to you. You know, I guess maybe this gets you back on the correct track. Probably not. You'll probably lose to the Viking Raiders tonight or some bullshit like that. What else happened on the show? Tyson Fury went up against Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman gets knocked out on the outside of the ring. I mean, it is what it is.
It's a freak show.
We expected this match to be lame.
That's wrestling going back to its like original roots. They used to be just like this carnival sideshow. So that's the kind of match you got for that.
Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez. Brock Lesnar was looks like he was about to, it looks like I don't know what's the word. He was
about to ground and pound him out.
Yeah, he was about to lose, it looks like.
Yeah, he had him ground pound. And
then all of a sudden, the quick reversal into the Kimura lock submission. We'll touch more base on the Brock versus Cain Velasquez because it's in the top rumors as well. But, I mean, if I wanted to watch MMA or a boxing fight, I'd go watch that, right?
If I wanted to see MMA, I'd go watch real MMA. I don't want to watch fake MMA. I don't care that wrestling is fake. So that's why I watch it.
Saturday was.
But fake MMA, I don't want to see that.
Saturday was Nate Diaz versus.
That was real.
That was real.
And you got a WWE ending.
And exactly. You had a WWE ending.
Doctor
stoppage. I understand for the well-being of Nate Diaz, the cut he could not compete any longer. But
oh man, that was almost like as disappointing as the ending of Hell in a Cell.
Yes, exactly. It is literally like watching Seth Rollins versus Bray Wyatt once again. I mean, The Rock came out to a song.
The Rock.
What is the BMF? Is that something new?
Baddest motherfucker title, yeah.
And that's how you end that match.
Yeah, but
or that fight.
Jorge Masvidal was destroying.
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean,
but Nate Diaz is known to come back in the 4th and 5th round.
He's a fighter in those 4th and 5th rounds, but who
knows?
God,
it looked like Masvidal was going to win.
Was dominating.
There probably will be a rematch in the future.
Can't wait.
I hope so. Hey, UFC once again. Dana White will make money on this. That's for damn sure. I think that's pretty much wraps up Crown Jewel. To be honest, nothing really dramatic happens.
Didn't watch,
except for the fact that Bray Wyatt is now you're finally your Universal Champion. So they didn't screw that up, I guess you can say. But it would have been better at Hell in a Cell. But I think Vince realized he screwed up and instead had him win on Halloween. Oh wow, how fitting of a day for the Fiends. Yeah,
cute.
So, like I said, rapid rumors. Actually, hold on. Comments coming in. They need any possible credibility they can get. I hope they don't keep losing every week. I believe that's regarding WWE because AEW is really fire right now. Yeah. Chris also says that Lesnar Velasquez match never should have been on the card. Not with Cain having a torn meniscus on his knee. I will touch base more on that because it's the first top rumor now. Like I said, there's no rapid rumors this week. top rumor is, what was Tyson Fury's original plans? Well, W previously wanted Tyson Fury to take on Brock Lesnar at Saudi Arabia. However, the plan never happened as they managed to get Cain Velasquez on board. Jordan Benoit, no, that was on the AC. Correction. They need, so what he said, any possible credibility they can get, the OC, best tag team in the world.
Yeah.
W is known.
Was that the first time the Viking Raiders had been pinned?
I don't know. Maybe
it might have been
on the actual main roster. That is a possibility, actually.
I think I read a weird stat like that. One of those tag teams, it was their first time being pinned.
It has to be the Viking Raiders.
I have to double check it, but because the Viking Raiders had beaten the OC like
Correct.
3-4 times already. So.
Yep. And then they ended up losing. But yeah, no, I mean that's usually what W does when it comes to like they don't want to give you anything. They give you something like the best tag team in the world, or 3 Saudi Arabia shows ago, the greatest Royal Rumble champion, which was a green, and Braun Strowman got it. Yeah, that too. Shane McMahon. But yeah, that's their way of getting around not giving you what you want. Give you what I want. Now moving on to is the Brock Lesnar versus Cain Velasquez original plans. Well, the original idea was to have a Paul Heyman influenced match littered with big moves, like how Cain performed in the indie scenes, which would have been similar also to Goldberg matches with Brock Lesnar. However, Velasquez's knee injury, which is the torn meniscus, which was during a UFC bout, was worse than expected, and W didn't want to take any chances, which is why they ended up going with the brief match in which Lesnar went over Cain Velasquez. So I didn't like the whole MMA type of feel match. I understand why they went in that direction because that's usually what they do with this crap. And I would have loved to see Cain Velasquez do what he could do, but unfortunately that knee injury stopped from doing that.
Right.
I did like how they ended the match though. The fact that Brock Lesnar was vulnerable and still managed to like reverse into a Kimura lock.
And it made Cain look good still.
Yes.
Yeah.
I did like the ending of the match. I just didn't like the match in general because of what was not given. We weren't given what we wanted.
I do feel better about Cain Velasquez now that they had those plans for him. And anybody who watches both WWE and UFC knows this is Cain Velasquez. It's a lot of disappointing moments with his knee. He's had a lot of big fights that knee
just gives out on him.
It forced him out of
no kidding.
He's been injured a lot with his knees.
I feel his pain when it comes to a knee injury.
So anybody for anybody in the WWE watching Cain Velasquez for the first time, this knee is going to be an ongoing issue, or injuries in general. He's planning
to have surgery on it. So maybe it helps him out in the future. But because he did sign a multi-year deal with WWE.
That's been like the story of his career.
Just bad knees,
injuries.
That's a damn shame. Now moving on. All right. So the next top rumor now is the Saudi Arabia controversy, which you probably all know already. It's basically revolving around the fact that the plane that was supposed to carry all of the W talent and production crew and everything like that was told to stop, not take off, and then the actual crew they were sent back to their hotels. They weren't stuck on the plane. There's a lot of mixed rumors what's going on, but according to AJ Styles, I don't know, maybe he's being a company man, but he said this is the best sleep he's gotten in a while. It's because clearly they couldn't fly out, so I'm going to go back to my hotel and sleep in my bed. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe he's being a company man because there's a lot of Luke Hopper is one of them. All the people that requested they released are talking badly about what happened in Saudi Arabia. Can I just say this? Stop going to Saudi Arabia. That probably will solve this solution. Probably solve this problem. But breaking news today was the fact that they extended their contract to 2027, and which means they're giving now they're going to be doing 2 shows per year or something like that. Can I just go back to last year when they signed the contract and they said it was going to be 10 years long?
Yeah.
Which means 2018 plus 10 is 2028.
They never really released. They never released
the details.
They never really released the details. The rumor was 10 years. Maybe that was like, oh, we have a year with an option, or like we'll do it for a year.
Maybe
or 2,
it was one show per year, but they've been doing 2 shows per year.
But the original rumor stated that the deal was supposed to go 10 years. They had a 10-year plan.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, just to give a quick breakdown, this is all from Dave Metz. I don't care whatever his last name is. I personally don't like him, but it is what it is because he likes to blow things out of proportion. So I'm gonna read word for word what he says because some of this is I think very blown out of proportion. Dave says W had not been paid for the previous Saudi show as of September 30th. So W then reported hours before Crown Jewel that they got an unspecified $60 million payment. Also, he says it's a really bad situation and doesn't know what W is going to do going forward. Well, clearly they just extended his contract, so their contract with Saudi Arabia. He had talent tell him they were never going back to Saudi Arabia, and others saying that they couldn't wait to leave the company, period.
Damn.
Dave continues to reiterate the two major points. W wasn't paid for the previous Saudi show, and they got a mysterious $60 million payment a couple hours before the Crown Jewel. So what it sounds like is they weren't paid for the earlier show back in, I believe, June. And so what Vince did is he ended up airing the actual Saudi Arabia show on a 40-minute delay. And it sounds like Vince pulled the plug until he and the Saudis came to an agreement, which they did mid-show. So none of the talent was harmed, but there was talent there that felt like they were hostages, even though they were allowed to leave. Thing is, they would have to pay to get the hell out of there. And I understand why they wouldn't pay to get the hell out of there because they shouldn't be paying when they weren't forced to go to Saudi Arabia. Vince has I mean,
rumor is they're paying cash and they're writing checks like instant in your account.
Yeah.
So the money kind of talks.
Of course.
So Vince is going to be
money always talks clearly because they just extended the contract after this big fiasco, which I will say made Friday Night SmackDown awesome.
Yeah.
Once again,
that was
just like last year. You brought up Nia Jax knocking out Becky Lynch, putting her out of action.
Created the man,
even though they're forcing the man because of what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because
when it happens organic, it's great. But then once
Vince touches it, there you go. It's ruined. This year, Saudi Arabia holds the plane. Vince was on a charter with 20 people, 20 personnels, like some talent and all that. They were flown out before any of this fiasco happened. That is the rumor. It's not like he just left his crew there stranded.
Right.
Then again, he's Vince McMahon. He could have. Who knows what that man's capable of doing? And then this fiasco happens, and now it led to NXT taking over the invasion, which I said when I heard all these rumors happening Friday morning. I said in the group chat, "This is perfect for NXT to take over now."
Yeah.
And they did it. I didn't tweet it. All I know is that they somehow listened to me, didn't go live, didn't say it. Should have, because I could have got credibility for it. It is what it is. Inside IBA, that's what I do. That's what I do, Mark Henry. But going on now with more whatever, Dave just keeps saying over that it's a really bad, tense situation. He says the talents need to unicize, but then points out.
Unionize, yeah.
Thank you. I can't speak. But then points out Hideo Itama. Remember that day?
Yeah.
God, what a good old day that was. Then points out that SmackDown is a great example of a W response if that were to happen, if they would decided to leave. They could just call up NXT and have a great show, which they did. Let's see. Just Vince left before you knew all the problems talent would face. Dave says we don't know that. Of course, he believes there's a lot of then again. Dave. Here is the one now regarding Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar had his own plane, and that's how Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair got there because they also had problems. Jimmy Hart as well. Or this is going there, not coming back. So Dave says that Lesnar and Heyman were not originally scheduled to be on last Friday's SmackDown, but they added them because of the rest of the talent being delayed, of course. They also say Brock and Heyman jumping to Raw was going to happen next Tuesday, which is tomorrow, as a big kickoff for the new Fox Sports 1 news show. So this was going to be the big deal that Renee Young was going to talk about. This, I guess, answers the potential trade rumors that was going to happen because now that Bray Wyatt, they were both titles on SmackDown. Whatever that announcement of him quitting was supposed to happen on W Backstage, the premiere show. Now W Backstage has to, figure something out to make us tune in at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on a Tuesday. Probably not going to happen. I might tune in.
I'm going to be in bed.
You're going to be in bed. It's exactly. I fell asleep yesterday, so early. That extra hour is really screwing me up, but I'm loving that extra hour. Fall back.
I hate. Little rant. Okay.
Oh, here you go.
Daylight savings time sucks. I wake up to go to work. It's dark. I'm in an office all day. I leave at 5. It's already dark again. My whole life is dark. Okay, end rant.
And rant. And with that being said, we can go to our comments now. Anybody else have any hot
I
takes
hate
as well?
daily safe.
Let's see. I'm not sure if the Vikings have been pinned prior to their title reign. Dan Stacy, gentlemen, how you doing? How you doing, Dan the man? I'm sorry I just read your comment, but I had to get everything with Dave out of the way. I did notice that the fact that Dan Sardinsky received or caught the Sandman's Budweiser on the past Friday local show that was in my area.
Brother.
Too sweet, man. You better somehow frame that thing, or I don't know what you're gonna do with that. So Jessica, dumb idea. They should just stop going, considering the bad luck they were having with the travel plans from the beginning. Very true, Jessica. Very true. I think they should just stop. And Dan the man, Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, gonna be fire. Yes, it is. And speaking of NXT, so they took over on Friday and they pretty much saved the show. Regarding how they got there, so the plane carrying the NXT stars landed just 5 minutes before the show aired.
Jesus.
Which, according to a report by John Pollock of Post Wrestling, meant that they needed a police escort to the arena to make it on time.
You got to pull out all
Friday.
the stops so you don't have a show.
Vince McMahon probably was pulling his hair or making phone calls, doing everything to make the show happen. The fact that Brock was the start of the show helped buffer the time that they.
You get your big guy up.
Get him in the show.
They replayed the whole Cain Velasquez match for free. They went right to it, and you watched it.
I think they were just building time. They
had to kill time.
Kill time right there.
2 minutes early. Off air and everything
Did it?
I think so.
I don't remember Friday.
Maybe Matt's clock was off.
The audio. I mean,
it could have been Matt's clock.
Matt's clock could have been off. The Are You Ready experience. I mean, I'll tell you this right now. I wasn't ready for that. I'll just leave it at that.
Broken Skulls.
Those damn Broken Skulls IPAs. They got me again. Damn it. But yeah, I loved Friday's show. And now regarding tonight's show, the main event of top rumors is NXT taking over Monday Night Raw tonight. Please do. I would just say that much.
They got to keep it going. They killed it. They killed
it Friday, yeah. So according to Mike Johnson of PW Insider, NXT champion Adam Cole, Matt Riddle, Damian Priest, and NXT North American champion Roderick Strong are among the NXT superstars who are in New York City ahead of tonight's Monday Night Raw episode. So expect potentially another takeover, and then I don't know what they're going to do Wednesday.
I don't know. I would like to see. All right, so here's what I think WWE is doing. I like the takeover. I like the NXT talent coming in. Yep. I don't mind the NXT talent even winning. They won every match on Friday. Daniel Bryan got beat clean.
I like that.
What WWE I sound like Craig Angle. WWE is doing. They're making NXT look like their main roster. They're not the Little Leagues. They have their own TV show. They're on every single week.
It's not a demotion, damn it.
They're not. But they're trying to make them say, hey, these guys are main roster. We're all the main roster now. We'll kind of always know they're not. It's still developmental. But however, the way you really make them seem like main roster material, you have your WWE superstars from Raw and SmackDown. One or two of them show up on Wednesday.
Yeah.
To let everyone know this is legit. NXT is a threat. And at Survivor Series, that NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw is going to be fantastic.
The fact that we're going to get Brock Lesnar versus The Fiend versus Adam Cole, I love it.
That's crazy.
I love it because it's like you have three guys in this match.
Although one person does not look like the other.
Exactly.
One person is probably a foot shorter than both of them. Sorry.
It might be more than a foot. He's like probably our height, 5'5" or something like
150 pounds.
5'8".
150 pounds of muscle underneath too.
I will say this. This is perfect for Adam Cole to excel in.
Yeah, hopefully.
I said it on Friday. Some people might not like this match. This is stupid. I will say this. The Fiend's not going to lose. He can't lose.
Brock Lesnar can't lose.
Brock Lesnar can't lose. So it's looking like, oh, wow. Adam Cole is going to be the one that takes the pin. Well, here's my hot take. November 4th, we have not made our Survivor Series predictions yet. But if I was to choose today who I would choose Adam Cole to win this triple threat. You might think I'm crazy.
You have Brock Lesnar and Bray Wyatt.
Yep.
Beat the hell out of each other.
Yep.
And then,
Adam Cole.
Opportunity knocks.
Remember Undertaker versus Shawn Michaels, first ever Hell in a Cell at Bad Blood. where Cain debuted.
Yep.
Shawn Michaels got the living hell beat the hell. Like, he got, like, the hell beat out of him. Get it? Hell in a Cell. And he still won.
But here's the thing. Just visually,
Yep.
I cannot picture
Adam Cole winning.
Adam Cole beating either one of those two monsters ever. Or just even being just being in the ring with him is kind of funny.
I might take a chop for that if I was to make that prediction right now.
But
it just makes sense though.
It's gonna look weird.
I don't think so. They're just gonna beat the hell out of Adam Cole, try to beat the hell out of each other, and then because Brock and Fiend, good God, and then like maybe the Fiend somehow puts down Brock, but somehow
he just leaves.
Just like it just disappears. Oh, the light goes out, I'm gone, and then Adam Cole just takes the pin.
That would be kind of goofy, though.
Boom. Then again, we're probably going to get a match that stops for no particular reason. And your winner of this match, it's a draw. We don't know. The winner of the brand's supremacy is all three because they all tied at the end of the show.
I don't know. Maybe. I mean, if you want to put NXT over and get them beating
AEW
on Wednesday
series
and get them to, become to compete more on Wednesdays, maybe you really have to put them over.
If you really look at it right now, the tag team champions you have, I don't even know who holds. Is Revival still holding the belts?
Revival?
Yeah, actually, yeah. They were supposed to defend them on Friday, but the delay did not let that happen. So you have the Revival versus the Viking Raiders they're all NXT talent, of course, former NXT talent versus Undisputed Era.
That'd be great.
Who wins that match? It's going to be great. I don't know.
Undisputed.
Probably not Revival. Probably not Revival.
Maybe. I mean, they killed it in NXT when they were tag team.
They can sneak a win. Then you have AJ Styles versus Shinsuke, which I didn't even remember. He was the IC champion, unfortunately, versus Roderick Strong.
That's going to be a hell of a match.
Hell of a match. Sorry, Roderick Strong. Don't think you win.
Probably not.
Probably AJ Styles.
Maybe.
Monday Night Raw gets the win there. Then you have Shayna Baszler versus Becky Lynch versus Bayley. Who wins this? They're booking the hell out of the man.
I know.
Bayley is the heel Bayley we all want, and Shayna's killing it. Even though I'm not a fan, I'm a fan of more of her work than Ronda Rousey. I will say that. Who wins that? I don't know who wins that one. Then you have the main titles.
Those main titles are going to be crazy.
I'm excited.
Just like crazy, just because you would never think.
Do you think they're going to do a team versus team versus team? They have to, right? I don't know.
We'll find out more.
We're gonna find out. Tonight is
tonight we'll find out more.
More of what's gonna happen. So let's see. I don't watch this business. This business watches me, Finn Balor. It's a great quote by Dan the Man. I had a little faith, but it did happen. With Bray Wyatt.
Bray Wyatt did win.
The top nerds, ODOC. What will they have Wyatt be the? I'm trying to understand. What will
they have Wyatt be? A face as champ?
Oh,
maybe.
The problem is
SmackDown.
It doesn't matter. We're gonna cheer for him.
He's just crazy. Like he's just.
We love him. We loved him before. He was the Wyatt family. The way this day and age,
he's almost a heel and a face at the same time because
he's in between.
When his Bray Wyatt character, you're like he's scared.
Yeah.
He's like
I like to compare to how Edge was. Edge was at one time straight up heel, straight up face, and then there was that time where he was doing what the hell he wanted in the middle. Okay. So. Hey, all I know is that I will be tuning in tonight. I also will be watching Monday Night Football because I have a very great matchup between this man to my left.
I can't watch it tonight, actually.
You can't watch.
I can't watch Saquon Barkley put up 22 points and you win by 1. I can't watch it.
I'm probably going to lose, okay?
No, you're going to win because you have Saquon Barkley left.
Listen, it doesn't matter who I have. My season's been in shambles because of crap. And I'm just going to leave it at that, all right?
I had to...
No, it's over.
I had to blow up my whole
stop.
Team is gone.
Go watch
just to win
my fantasy
1 week
podcast for all the rules. This is wrestling. I just want to touch base on it. You stop with your.
I went to my fantasy sports
You became
talk.
The devil.
They told me who to buy.
They told you who to trade for,
and hopefully I'm winning.
I hope you lose.
I
hope I beat you. I really do. I really hope I beat you. God damn it! So stupid.
I can't watch it. I can't watch it tonight. This is season's on the line.
Damn it. It is what it is. Well, that being said, I appreciate everyone tuning in for the 50th episode of my show. I another 50 are definitely in store for you, and then it will be a big celebration for the big 100. I'm Insider BA. Timo, we're signing out. Don't forget to like, share, follow, retweet, and subscribe. The 5 things you got to do to let SmackTalk run wild on you. And if anybody doesn't like what we do, because I did see a particular comment today on a certain someone,
Who
you
cares?
follow the page that's called SmackTalk. Come on,
Heck,
man.
man.
You guys have a good night. Too sweet.
Thank you
Peace.
guys. Have a good night.